Hey guys, it's Godbars here, the self-proclaimed hip-hop historian, and this is the 319th episode of my series, where I grab a vinyl from my collection, talk about why I love it, what influence it has, and what its place is in the grand scheme of hip-hop. So today I'm adding on to the very small list of albums I've covered that are classified as UK hip-hop releases, with the last example coming not too long ago when I covered Lil Sims and her stellar 2021 LP, Sometimes I Might Be Introvert, in my last set of modern classics and personal favorites. I've also done a review for Since I Left You, the instrumental marvel by Australia's The Avalanches, but I believe the only other UK-based release I've had on the page thus far was back in my first 100 uploads, when I talked about Mike Skinner, better known as The Streets, who revolutionized grime and garage rap with his 2002 debut, Original Pirate Material. This brings us to today's artist of interest, Roots Manuva, who first broke out onto the scene in 1999 with his forward-thinking and innovative LP, Brand New Second Hand, which he would improve upon and arguably outdo with his subsequent sophomore album here that came out in 2001, Run Come Save Me. Coming out of Stockwell, London, this talented MC provides a unique combination of the Jamaican background and upbringing he came from, with influences from other scenes that his extremely diverse community had opened him up to, mainly the cult movement of Caribbean sound system culture, which became a staple in his musical identity and MO as an artist. Much of the work Roots Manuva pioneered in the early stages of his career is often seen as the predecessor to grime, and there's a lot in the way he raps and the slang he uses that would go on to be picked up by later successful and impactful UK rappers like Kano or Skepta, who would help bridge the gap between the more noisy and techno-inspired beats with the younger generation of drill that has proliferated Great Britain, just as much if not more than America in recent years. I actually was first introduced to this dude way before I even realized I was, because he had an uncredited guest appearance on one of my favorite records from the legendary Damon Albarn-led alternative band Gorillaz, which was the song All Alone off of their classic Demon Days LP. And I used to listen to that track religiously when I was younger, and even though I didn't know who was rapping on the verses, since his name isn't listed on most versions I can find, I knew pretty much every word to his parts, and the personality-filled electric energy he delivers there is basically a core tenement of Run Come Save Me, with these lyrical slaughterfests that rest over these bouncy, experimental beats, full of dirty, bass-filled synths, that at times are a bit reminiscent of a group I touched on only a few uploads ago, Anti-Pop Consortium, where the idiosyncratic production catches your ear instantly and are used to draw you in, but it's definitely the dense and heady raps that serve as the main source of enjoyment for me. One of the biggest lyrical highlights on this stellar sophomore effort comes when Roots is trading red-hot bars back and forth with Charlie Tuna of Jurassic 5. And not only is it super dope to hear two veterans from opposite sides of the aisle on the same cut like this, but the two have amazing chemistry and really seem to be on the exact same lyrical page here. I actually want to share the first set of bars from both talented MCs, starting with Charlie, who absolutely devours his opening verse, rapping, "My escapades exceed catty escalades. I best behave to the rhythm of justice slaves. Selected brave, I'll lecture me extra waves. Dogging your sounds, causing you clowns just to cave. Address the rage, rush the stage just to blaze. Glorify your glamours and horrors just to phase. Cutting down the rainforest for cows just to graze. It's killing the populace while you clone test tube babes. Has the change 'cause of the fantasies they try to feed us. Under the bridge drumming for Flea and Anthony Kiedis. I ran from elitist who got the truth confused. It's the Manphibian and the one Roots Manuva." Then, just when his name is called, the man of the hour steps in to take the mic, coming in with, "Yo, mystic mindset travel at warp 8. Flashback to my very first taste of hash cake. Oh Lord, I feel so sensual, and every now and then, I get a great sense of whoa. Synchronization of the hip gyration, of the old time new right back to back. Man or no man, no matter, oh man, boy or boy, girl or girl, stepping out of place with the light of the world. I'm locked up, weed grass rushing through my veins, slip over the rocky terrain and maintain. Like a weed whore checking that hydroponic buck, Earth child, come see me rolling in the muck. He there go ever so civilized while I unrobe, no played out to catch wives. Don't want to get mixed up in their mix-up, want to just fix up mind, soul, and mental plane. Outside of Charlie Tuna, we get some other talented guest appearances on this LP, including Ricky Rankin, the Ling-Along Technician, Lord Gosh Ridla, Nyara, Danny Vicious, Rodney P, Lackitude, Big P, Scheme, and Shawnee T. Then with the forward-thinking production here, we get a killer collection of beats handled by the likes of Wayne Bennett, Lord Gosh, Al Mono, Hyleton Smythe, and Skilla When it comes to my honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top of the heap, I still have to shout out songs like Bashman Boogie, Etal Visions, Kickin' the Cack, Hole It Up, Sinny Sin Sins, Evil Rabbit, Swords in the Dirt, Highest Grade, and Dreamy Days. And then for my overall top 3 favorites, I ultimately narrowed it down to tracks like Witness, One Hope, Join the Dots, and Stone the Crowd. Thank you for watching my 319th video. Next up, we have another true titan of underground hip-hop, but from the US. So look for that one, and if you enjoyed, be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite tracks are off of this UK landmark. Don't forget to have a great day, and I'll see you next time, okay? Alright.